Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the HoH Cast. This is episode 7, and we need a slogan. I'll think of one eventually. But until then, this is HoH Cast number 7. I am still Donut Cop, and as always, I am back with Ms. Dizzy, Mr. Nick, Mr. Luna, and returning super special guest, we have Mr. Lava.
What everyone else said.
Welcome back.
I love you guys.
I hate you all too.
Thanks, Luna. Way to kill this beautiful moment. But
You're
anyway,
welcome.
Since Lava is returning guest, we don't need to ask him the questions. Just go back to episode 6 and watch it. Please watch it. And you'll hear the questions and answers that we gave him, and he responded. So I think we should just move on to the first thing that we always talk about, except for sometimes, but today we're going to talk about it, which is, what have we been playing this week? Miss Dizzy, why don't you go first?
I don't remember what I was playing before this particular game. I was gifted Goat Simulator, and it has actually changed my life. That is the only game I will ever play for the rest of my life. I have achieved Goaty Nirvana.
What about Team Fortress 2?
I only go in there for the side boob.
And Cards Against Humanity.
Fuck your Cards Against Humanity. I'm a goat. I can headbutt things and then they explode and then I fly through the air like a goaty fucking rag doll.
But can you fuck them?
I'm sure there'll be a mod for that soon.
Oh god, what I asked them?
Why did you ask?
I don't know. Just move on. Ask Nick.
Okay. Luna says move on.
I'm still stuck on what Luna said. Okay, that happened.
No, it didn't.
We won't pretend it didn't happen.
Nick,
Yes, we will.
let's just, Nick,
Anyway,
words, please.
okay, so I've been trying to play Edge of Space online with my friend Dan. That has not been working. There's either something wrong just in trying to get it to work on just the fact that it's still in the alpha or beta or whatever it's in stage. It just does not want to work. So we're liking how it looks so far, but we're unable to play together currently. So that sucks. Just started up a little bit more playing Left 4 Dead 2, which I haven't really played all that much in a while, but it's nice to run through the campaigns again. And been playing a little bit of Hex, which I kickstarted last year sometime. It's a card game that's supposed to be a good rival for Magic the Gathering. We'll see how it goes. It's in alpha. Got some glitches happening, but it's a really fun game. Get to play with all the cards and just see what's broken and what's not.
Cool.
I doubt that anything will really ever rival Magic the Gathering, though.
Yeah.
It's like an institution at this point.
Well, I like the way Hex does it, though. The reason I kickstarted it, and the reason I believe it will actually be a rival, is because it's all internet-based. It is not really card-based. So that means you get to do a lot more stuff with these cards than you would get to do in Magic. For example, you can level up the cards the more you win with them. And the more if you level them up, they'll do different things. They will transform in different cards. They have a lot of really, really good ideas. Each card has 2 backs to it, which doesn't make sense. Like, if you hold a card in your hand and turn it around, yeah, it's got a picture on its back. These cards, you can right-click them, and you'll get to see one back, and right-click again and get to see the other back. And it gives stats, and if the card's won any tournaments, or how many times it's won, lost. It's really interesting, and I like the amount of thought and creativity gone into it.
Well, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah.
What'd you say this was called? Hex?
Yeah, Hex. Just how it sounds, HEX. Trading card game.
Cool.
Hex, go buy it now. Sponsors, please. Thanks, Mr. Nick. Luna, your words.
My words indeed. Honestly, I haven't really been playing much as far as I can remember. I started playing BioShock. Haven't really gone through much of that though. If Jaden is listening, fuck you. You've got me into League. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
That's gonna change.
Let's see. What else have I played? I gotta check my Steam library just to refresh my memory of what's actually in it.
Okay.
One question.
All right. See you, Busy.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nick.
I was wondering if anybody ever took you up on your offer last week.
Yes, I believe it was Hatter who got the key. I don't know. Hatter, if Hatter's listening, he'll know.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, he was the first, and then after that, then Wolf messaged me, and I'm like, sorry, man, he's already been taken. And Oza messaged me, and I'm like, God damn it, I'm sorry. So then I actually put up in the forums, I said, stop messaging me about the damn key. It's given away. So yeah, there's that.
Congrats to Hatter.
Yeah, good job.
Congrats, Hatter.
He's actually having a lot of fun with the game too. What else have I been playing? Arkham Asylum, I think it was Game of the Year edition. Pretty fun game. It has a different feel to it than Arkham City, which I have played and I own. It's still a fun game though. I haven't gone through much into it though.
Luna,
Hey,
are you Batman?
I'm Batman.
10 out of 10, Game of the Year.
Yeah, sure. And I want to play Arkham. What is it, Knight? I'm having trouble
Alright.
remembering. And
The
it's
new one.
Yeah, it's Arkham Knight, right?
No.
No, not Origin. Not.
Yeah.
There's Arkham Origins and there's Arkham Knight, and Arkham Knight
yeah,
is
it's
the
Origin.
one. Yeah, but there's also another one called Arkham Knight, which is coming out, which is going to be a sequel to Asylum and City.
Oh.
Because Arkham
Okay.
Origin is a prequel to it all, which basically retells the first half of Batman Begins, except it's Arkham style.
His parents
Uh,
die.
Supposedly,
Spoiler.
Arkham Knight is going to be the end of Arkham. According to the tagline, I don't know actually what's going to happen in the game. I'm still trying to friggin' beat Arkham Asylum. I keep getting sidetracked, and then I delete the game somehow, or have to reformat my computer.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. It feels very different from Arkham City. Like Arkham Asylum, it's kind of close quarters and stuff. Arkham City, it's a fucking city. Open world. You're literally flying around the entire place. So different. It's very fun, and of course, like the color scheme is a bit different. I want to say, I don't want to say it feels a bit edgier, but the fact that half the game most of the game takes place in a confined area. I mean, like it's not open world like City, but it's Arkham Asylum. It's like an island, and there's a bit of outdoor roaming you can do, but it's only like a connection between different parts of the asylum, and then it's the asylum itself, and even that has different parts to it. There's different wings, and it's actually a lot of fun. Really interesting game. Again, I haven't gone through much of it though. Yeah, BioShock, League, Arkham Asylum. I think that's about it.
All right. Thank you, Miss Luna, followed by Mr. Lava, our super special guest. What have you been playing?
I've actually been playing a handful of games. Lately, I've been playing a game called Valkyria Chronicles for the PS3.
Hell yeah!
So good.
I gotta admit, it's pretty boring.
What?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I originally watched the anime, which I loved, but playing the gameplay, I feel like it's just more story than actual gameplay, which I don't mind, but it's just boring me. Sorry, Nick. Sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's okay. The anime was good. I stopped watching the anime because I bought the game, and then the PS3 died. I still own the game. I lent it to Dan because he has a PS3, I don't. And I was looking just today. I was looking at the PS3. Said I have enough money to buy a PS3 with The Last of Us for like $270.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it, man.
I've also been playing Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the
Yeah.
Wii U.
It's Monster Hunter's Try.
No, it's the sequel, or it's the Wii U version of it. 3 Ultimate.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
there's
Wii
a
version.
new one.
The Wii version is Try. Wii U
Yeah.
is 3 Ultimate, whatever.
How was it?
I'm pretty disappointed actually.
What?
I like it because it's a Monster Hunter game, but I dislike it because it's the same thing as Try. So, not much to say really. I've also been playing TF2 like everyone else, really. What else?
That usually goes without saying.
Yeah. My friend just recently got me into Fantasy Star Online 2. I've been playing the heck of a lot of that game. And what else is there?
What is Phantasy Star Online 2 exactly? I'm not sure. I know I've heard of it. I've probably seen other people play it, but I don't recall what it is off the top of my head right now.
It's just some MMO in space. It's just like you make a character, everything like every other MMO. Then it's just basically every typical, like you do cool missions. It's just the same. Space, yes, space.
Was the original like a card game or something?
Space.
I don't think so. I remember like, what do you mean original? Like the first one or the original Phantasy Star?
I don't know. I guess the original Phantasy Star.
Honestly, I remember playing this one for it was like for the PSP, but it was like some like old RPG-ish game.
Space.
I'm probably thinking something else.
Space. The Final Frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Hellion, which is a terrible name for a starship.
Thanks,
Oh,
Anna.
what'd you do?
Their mission to boldly go where no shithead has gone before.
To Canada.
No, we have a
Canadia,
ton of
ho!
shitheads here. I mean, I live here.
They have
Jaden
Rubberford.
lives here.
And Luna.
What else you been playing, Lava?
Yeah.
I was playing, well, for like an hour. I decided to play some Assassin's Creed 4.
How is it? How is it? How is it?
I loved it. Probably my favorite of the series. Sorry to everyone who doesn't think the same. I know you're out there. And then I was also playing a little bit of Wind Waker for the Wii U.
Yeah.
How's that?
I personally loved it. Haven't beat it yet. Just really lazy.
Have you?
Don't-
Sorry, you go ahead first on it.
No, I was just gonna ask. I don't understand why people don't like Wind Waker. I've heard that complaint a lot.
It's different. Like it's innovative and creative, and
Change
some
is
other-
scary. Got it.
yeah, it's a big change, and people don't like change.
Hmm.
We asked
Don't
for
like
it, and then
change.
Change.
I could actually. I'll send you. Okay, it won't be an article. It'll actually be a video, but we can talk about it
Okay.
later. It's
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, clear my throat.
okay.
Oh.
There's a series of videos I'll put up in the forums as well. Does anyone here know who Game Theory?
Yes.
Yeah, Game
Yep.
Theory. Yeah, he did. He's doing
I
a
really
trilogy.
don't like game theory.
Oh,
Like
Never-
some of his stuff is really good. I like the Majora's Mask when he did where he said Link's dead the whole thing. I thought that was really good.
I think that's actually
Um,
true. I want to believe that's true because it makes sense.
And but some of the stuff he just comes out with, it's like, really, dude. One, you're looking too hard, or two, you're grasping at straws. Some of it's just not sound logic.
Hmm.
well, he's overthinking it, and that's I don't know. It's kind of what makes it interesting. At least I find it interesting. I see where you're coming from, though.
It's like the one where he said Mario's meant to be a psychotic person because of all this weird stuff he's done over the games. It's like, no, it's just Nintendo's kind of weird and they do weird stuff with Mario. He's not a psychopath. He's just doing stuff.
Or that he's a
So what if he
communist.
eats mushrooms and
Yeah,
dresses up like a fucking raccoon and flies through the trees? That's standard. I do that every day.
Some
Yeah,
He's
people
not a
like to-
psychopath. That's just how it's old Nintendo stuff.
Some people like to
That's
dress
how
up like
drugs
raccoons.
work. That doesn't
Yeah.
make him crazy. It just makes him on drugs.
Shrooms.
That's true. But then the other videos where he actually makes real life connections, like how Pokemon, like he made it like this awesome thing where he said that all their own like Pokemon is based off our world, like Kanto, I think it is. I think it's Kanto, right? I don't play
Yeah.
Pokemon. Anyway, it's actually based off a real place in Japan.
Yeah.
and whatever the city was from Black and no, not Black and White, X and Y, it's
Paris.
based off. Yeah, it's Paris.
Yeah.
Like that's some real stuff, and the quote unquote world of Pokemon. Like he makes a lot of connections about Pokemon and how Pokemon is like kind of like evolution as well.
Yep.
Well, no,
Like how they have these no, not like 1, 2, 3 evolution, but I mean
Survival of the fittest.
like Darwin evolution kind of thing.
Darwinian evolution.
Yeah, he makes this connection with like bird Pokemon and stuff. How there's like one that's kind of cute, like it's got a heart on the front of it, but it's dumb and it's cute and it's kind of grayish as well, and it survives in urban areas where people look at it, they're like, "Oh, it's so dumb, but it's cute. I'll help it." That it was literally it evolved itself to live in urban areas like that. I find that is quite genius. And
you know they're not real, Luna. It's just like a video game and they're hand drawn to look cute.
I know, but still, that I thought was really cool. And
It's cool to think about how much the devs are thinking about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's the stuff he kind of points out. And there's another one where he explains why the Wii U is failing. And
Virtual
then,
Boy.
yeah, and he ties it in with the Virtual Boy. And the second video he did, which is kind of like a sequel to that first one, he talks about why these innovative games like Wind Waker, Super Mario Sunshine, Galaxy, all these like 3D or innovative, creative, sort of breaking the norm kind of games are failing, even though they have rave reviews, and why the 5-star out of 10 and 6-star out of 10 games, the ones that are like the just the same thing over and over again, the platformers of Mario, like Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. 2, just the side-scrolling platformers, they don't get nearly as many good ratings, yet they have... they're the ones that are most popular. Call of Duty actually went, like, if you look at it, like, Call of Duty has steadily gone up and up and up, and even now it's really popular, even though a lot of people hate it. There are a lot of people who are still buying it. It's still really popular, despite all its terrible reviews.
Lava, you were talking about what games you were playing, right?
I was waiting for
oh,
someone
yeah.
to get back to it. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
It's all good. I almost actually forgot that I was. No, okay. What else have I been playing? It's only like I've been playing Pokemon too. Let's not talk about that. Let's get to topics.
Yeah. Now I have to talk about what I've been playing this week.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Dylan.
Can't skip me. What have I been playing this week?
We could, but
I'm going to be joining you soon here, Luna, because I regrettably am getting back into LoL. So if there's anyone out there that plays LoL, let me know. I don't want to go in there alone and get destroyed, ear destroyed.
You don't
Bye.
see me, but I'm raising my hand.
Cool. I'll talk to you later, Luna, because
All right.
I need a buddy. I can't go in there alone.
Okay.
It's
I
dangerous.
used to play.
Dizzy, can you come with us? Please, 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 please.
You'd have to let me download it. It'll take a good 6 days because, there's been a lot of shit since about a year ago.
That's
That's fine,
Yeah.
Dizzy. You can come play with me and Donut and Jade, and he's got a few friends who'll come and help you out as well.
Yeah.
I guess include me to all this. I guess.
Nick, do you want to make it a 5-some? Come on.
Oh.
Come on, Nikki. Join
my
the
friend's been trying to get me a play, and I'm just like, I don't particularly care.
If
for
I'm going
the,
back, you have to come with
for
me.
the MOBAs.
I'm dragging you with me.
You want to. Come on, Nikki.
He doesn't care about it. That's fine. We are not going to pressure him into playing if he doesn't want to.
Yet.
If I want
Alright.
to play a MOBA, I'll play Titanfall.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
Add me on Origin,
Or
and you
sucks.
can play Titanfall.
Anyway.
When they make
I like
Titanfall.
how that just got a pass. Like, nobody's like, did he just call Titanfall a MOBA?
I just left it alone.
Yeah.
Wait, Titanfall's not a MOBA. Moving on.
But
You're talking.
You go ahead, Nikki. You do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like how someone likened it to a MOBA. I think it was Angry Joe. He likened it to a MOBA, and it made a lot of sense. There's like minions that run around.
Yeah.
You get bonuses from killing them. There's like each team has a very small amount of people on it. It's just kind of weird the way he described it, but I liked how he did it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to call Titanfall MOBA and just piss people off.
Angry Joe.
Thanks,
Angry
Joe.
Joe's there.
The only
Angry
person I actually listen to for
Joe.
video game advice is you, Angry Joe, because you're right. What else have I been playing? Oh, here's a game. I want to talk about this because I don't get the hype. Quick Donut Cup review. I don't get the hype for Animal Crossing New Leaf. I don't get it. I bought this game, $30. I don't get it. I played for 2 hours and I picked stuff off the ground, and then I was told I didn't have enough money, and I had to wait till tomorrow to get more money. And I was like, well, how long is tomorrow? Was it like 2 minutes from now? I was like, no, it's real time. I was like, no. I just put it down. I can't.
That's what Animal Crossing is, though. It's slow to start, and then you get the money, and you make the friends, and you get a really cool house, and you visit other people's towns, and you get their fruit, and you sell it, and
Catch
In
fish.
real time, though.
I don't get it.
Catch fish.
It's not Minecraft,
I don't
where
get it.
a day is like 10 minutes. Animal
It's-
Crossing, a day is 24 hours of real time.
That's more on you, Donut, for not actually knowing what you were getting yourself into.
Yeah.
You should have kind of looked into what kind of game that is before you went and bought, because that's been all the Animal Crossing games. That's not something new.
Yeah, I should have looked it up. I looked it up after the fact. I mean, I'll play it eventually, but right now I just can't. I mean,
Once you start, I hear it's pretty addictive.
yeah. Well, I mean,
send it to Dizzy. Send
Maybe.
it to Dizzy.
hey, I'm hearing a little whisper that says I should send it to Dizzy. I will put that in my head, and I will consider that. It'll go on my list of things I need to send to people around the world. But yeah, I'll get back to it eventually. I'm sure I will. Other than that, KOTOR, still really fun. Wish that was HD. Please, Disney, you own LucasArts now. Make KOTOR HD. I will buy that for $60 in a heartbeat.
What's KOTOR?
Knights of the Old Republic. Old
never mind, I gotcha.
BioWare game.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
Is
Please.
it good?
it's really good.
Okay.
I like it. If you like RPGs in the pen and paper style, it's really good.
Oh.
Star Wars, I like it. Other words, yep. Otherwise, TF2, Kerbal Space Program, really fun game. If you Minecraft, I've been building in Minecraft. Lots of penises in the world, but that's for another day. Go check out Dizzy's new show, the HoH Craft Showcase. Go check it out.
Hey,
it's really good.
Hey, it's
What?
not Dizzy, it's Dizzy and Lava.
Dizzy and
HoCraft
Lava.
Showcase.
Yeah.
HoCraft
Thank you.
Showcase. Go check it out. Dizzy and Lava are doing it, showcasing off some of the stuff that we've been building in Pause World. It's not an HoH server. Don't get any ideas. It is Pause server. Maybe one day we'll have an HoH server, but until then, no ideas. No funny ideas.
If
I
we
hear there's lots
do,
of penises in it.
Yeah.
there are many penises in it.
We are all about the penis, but it's just like in the TF2 server, just dick all the time, with the occasional side boob. There's also a giant tit.
But Luna's here with us.
Hey.
Beat me to it.
Oh.
I was trying to think, who can I call a giant tit? Hellion, Donut, Luna.
Why am I second?
Buttercup has giant tits. Hey.
I thought they were small.
So is the Luna going to die now, Dizzy?
What?
I thought it was going to be like an insult thing. It's like, what?
I'm
Insult
cutting
my
that
girl.
out. I'm cutting that out.
Why? Alright, whatever. And cut in. Hi, everybody. So we're going to talk about topics now. Guess what the first topic is? It's Disney related, and it's because who knows what Maker Studios is? Raise your hand.
The Shay Carl thing!
You
No.
can
know
see
of
my
this.
hand
Is it
raised,
Shake
but
Carl?
my haze is ran.
It's a
Is
YouTube
that-
company, is it not?
It is a YouTube company, but more known for their YouTube company-ness. Maker Studios, popular distributors of video game related content, also own the people known as PewDiePie, Total Biscuit, Game Grumps, and Youngscast. For those who don't know, PewDiePie has 25 million subscribers.
Well,
He's
you don't
gonna
know him if
beat
you
up-
say his name normal. You gotta be like,
Yeah, that guy.
I've
guy.
never watched a single of his videos. I've been told not to.
Yeah, me
don't.
too.
But Disney has acquired Maker Studios for, I think it was $2 billion? Somewhere, $2 billion? Somewhere around there. Maker Studios, couple quick facts. Maker Studios has an audience of 5.5 billion YouTube views per month and 380 million subscribers across 55,000 channels.
So does this mean PewDiePie is gonna make a cameo in the next Wreck-It Ralph movie?
Hopefully not.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I don't know what this means. Trying to think the purpose of buying a YouTube company or a company on YouTube is for.
Disney, if you're watching, I totally just didn't give you a great idea.
See, I'm not really into the gaming YouTubers,
Actually,
except for Critical.
I've been told this also from the April Fool's video Angry Joe did. He said he's under Maker Studios too.
Yep.
So
What's
there's
the
no
point?
relevant. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
Disney owns Angry Joe.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He made a whole April Fool's Day on how he was selling out the Disney and all that fun stuff. It was great.
The question being, why would Disney buy Maker Studios? Panel, what do you think? You guys are the panel.
Oh.
They're trying to dip their toes into the whole YouTube thing. Or like, the future is now, the Disney Channel is failing, we must speak to the kids on the internet!
Disney is not failing.
Disney Channel. Do you watch Hannah Montana?
Donut, they've gone beyond Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
I have an 8-year-old sister who watches the Disney Channel regularly.
Well, I don't watch the Disney
Religiously.
Channel.
Losing out to the hub, yo.
That
Ugh.
hub?
We don't
What
even
do you
get the
think?
hub up. We don't even get the hub up here.
What do you think, Lava?
I don't know really. I don't really pay attention to any of these people they own, I guess. Like PewDiePie, I don't watch any of those. So I don't there's nothing to say about this topic for me really.
There's a small tumbleweed going
Never
through
seen,
Lava's head right now.
Never seen Game Grump?
I've seen like a couple videos, but I don't really watch them that much. I watch their Monster thing and that's pretty much it.
Alright, so making a connection then. Disney is acquiring new things. Basically, they're taking their giant company-ness and they're using it to expand their boundaries. I mean, like, what would you say this is, Lava? Would you say this is just Disney getting greedy and just saying, haha, I'm gonna own everything because I can? Or do you actually think they have a purpose for doing this? But what's your opinion on that?
Well, in the article it says that the reason they got this because they wanted their technology and analytics capabilities. Those are big words that I probably don't understand. So, yeah.
It means they'll know who's watching what.
Oh, then I guess they are using this to get a better range of people who actually watch this stuff. And maybe improve their shows they have these days.
Actually, since they now own LucasArts, they could be looking into game making a lot more seriously.
No. They sold off the rights to Star Wars games.
God
Oh,
damn it.
yeah, that's right.
To
So,
who'd they
who
sell it
cares
to?
about Disney now anyway? No, I'm just kidding.
Who'd they sell it to?
They sold Battlefront to DICE, I think. They sold that to DICE. I think they're just holding the rest on until someone's like, we'll buy that.
I don't want to play Battlefront if it's made by DICE.
Why?
Because Battlefield.
Well, 3 is good. As long
I
as
thought
it's
we
like
agreed
3.
that was EA's fault.
Oh,
It is EA's fault.
If it's EA's fault, yeah, okay, fine.
They pushed that
EA
game out
will
the
do it
door way
again
too
with,
early.
With the next game they make too, but I'm just saying.
EA
The next
sucks.
game, the next game in the Battlefield series, Battlefield 7.
They're only on 4.
No!
Shh. Don't tell them that.
Oh.
All right.
Right.
Well, I can pretty much say that Disney won't just purchase something from YouTube without a good reason. You don't just purchase stuff just to own it. You purchase it because you have a goal in mind. I don't know what their goal is, and talking about, we probably won't actually figure out what it is. So let's just wait on this one for now.
Yep. All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Topic number 2. which is Microsoft on loaning and gifting digital Xbox One games. We totally believe in that future, which is kind of opposite of what they first said when the Xbox One came out for press release. And they're like, nah, you can't share games. Nah, son. No sharing.
Well, they changed around a lot of their policies, remember?
They kind of basically changed the whole system. It's basically an Xbox 360 with a little bit nicer graphics and a larger hard drive.
And
Kinect too.
Yes.
Kinect. What do you
We'll talk
think?
about Kinect.
What do you think, panel of judges, on regifting Xbox One digital games? Not physical copy games, but digital games.
That is
My eyes
amazing,
just
and
so
I really do
crossed.
wish they do that.
They are.
They're not doing it right now, are they?
Not right now, but I think they're like planning for it.
I think that's actually a good idea. I mean, Steam does it, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it has to be... does that have to be local? Or...
No, it could, like Steam. You can gift games on Steam, so except for on Xbox One, you can gift and loan games.
If Steam allowed us to loan games to each other, that would be
That would
the
be
best
amazing.
thing.
They'd lose
And
a
they
lot
would
of money.
lose so much money.
Yeah.
Steam... Valve makes already enough money. I don't think there is much to lose.
But a lot of other companies
Half-Life
would.
3 can...
Yeah.
Hey, Dizzy, you shorted out for a second. Can you repeat what you just said?
Oh, I just said that we were talking about Valve, that Half-Life 3 was confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Sure.
What do you think, Lava?
He said he'd be right back.
Oh. Well, never mind. I say we just... Do we move on, or do we talk about something else?
Next topic!
Next topic!
Please not so loud next time.
Next topic
Sorry.
is...
Shh, don't be sorry. That's my job. What's the next topic, Donut?
I was reading it. Did I not click the button? Clicking the button now. Anyway, Need for Speed movie hits $100 million at the box office and becomes the 18th best performing video game movie of all time. But is it a real video game movie? I say nay. It's just a name. It has no connection to the video game, minus the driving part.
Oh, I'm not familiar with the storyline of Need for Speed, so I can't comment on whether the movie would follow that suit.
There was no story.
The story is there is no story in Need
Yeah.
for Speed.
Well,
You just drive
then
cars.
Like some
You can't
game-
say they varied from the story. If they had driving, they nailed it.
I think the what is it, Most Wanted? The 2005 version had a bit of a story where in the opening scene you had like this awesomely badass car, and you go off and race it, but the race was rigged, so you lose. Even if you're like the best driver in the world, you lose because your car just totally fries, and then you have to race your way up the Racer Most Wanted list until you get number 1, and then you have to take down the driver who stole your car and is currently driving your car. You have to take that car down, take it back for yourself, and that's basically the whole story of Most Wanted. They go even less deep in Most Wanted 2012. Basically, the whole story of Most Wanted 2012 is there's a list of Most Wanted, you gotta beat them.
Drive.
And take down their cars. That's it.
Wow.
It's just driving cars.
I gotta tell you, I've never been good at driving games. Never.
Not even Mario Kart?
That is...
Everyone is bad at Mario Kart.
I am amazing at Mario Kart 64, but not the Wii version.
Oh, the Wii version is just, my opinion, just bad.
Double
It's not
dash all the
bad.
way.
It was fun.
Oh, high five, Lunar.
Yeah.
Dash,
I never had GameCube.
Oh.
I pity your
Dizzy.
soul.
what do you think?
I started thinking Mario Kart, and then I got distracted by Mario Kart
We all
I
did.
love Mario Kart. I don't know jack shit about Need for Speed. It's a game with cars, and so if there's a movie and there's cars in it, sounds pretty good to me.
Drive cars fast. With Aaron Paul.
I would love to have been the Need for Speed game developers, and when someone from Hollywood called and asked to make a movie out of their game, and I'd be like, "What? You want to make a movie out of this?"
I think it's just
Alright.
like a title thing. It's not actually based off the game. So it's
They
kind of
just-
deceptive.
They've just been like, "Okay, hand us money. We will let you do whatever."
Money, please. Yeah. Drive cars fast. Need for Speed. Not actually based off the game, but whatever. Drive cars fast has a Bugatti Veyron. And Aaron Paul.
Donut, have you watched it? Because I haven't. I know
No.
Nick hasn't. I don't even have to guess if Dizzy has or not, and I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Lava, have you seen it?
I have not.
So, Donut's seen it.
No.
No, none of us have seen it.
Yep.
I've seen what?
The Mario Kart movie, Dizzy. Have you seen the new Mario Kart movie that
no,
came out?
no, I haven't.
Neither have I. I didn't even know they made a Mario Kart movie until now. Did you
Yeah.
know that, Donut?
Blue Shell.
Breaks the screen. Shit.
I think it's time to move on to another topic.
I think it's time for that too because I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shh.
Moving
It's gonna be
on.
okay.
The HoH Cast, we have no real rails. We just go off the rails because we're a crazy train.
But there are no rails to go off of.
Don't logic me. Moving on, the virtual reality devices need to sell at least 1 million units before Ubisoft gets interested in an update. On this article is that Ubisoft now says that 1 million figure is not a literal number. Understandable. VR is still, kind of technology. It's not really been cemented as a guaranteed success. It will be successful to its own right, but I don't know if it will become super everyone has one like a computer.
Let me ask you guys this: do you think that Ubisoft is totally in the wrong on saying, "Yeah, we'll get on board if they sell 1 million of them," and then they get close to some of them, and they're like, "Wait, we didn't mean that literally."
They haven't sold 1 million yet.
number. They could. They say that's not a literal number. 1 million is a literal number. It is a very literal number. They should have said like a gazillion if they didn't want a literal number.
I know why they're doing this because
I know
remember.
too, but
I remember why
annoys
THQ
me.
went back. I remember why THQ went bankrupt. And if you don't, here's a little story time for those who don't remember. THQ was an awesome publishing house. They made the Dark Souls games, which are awesome. Dark Souls 2, go buy it if you like Dark Zelda. Dark Souls 1 as well. Or Dark Souls, what am I thinking about? Whatever. Anyway, THQ went under because they invested a lot of money into this so-called successful, which was supposed to be successful, like drawing pad for like the consoles. And it was supposed to be like super successful, and it tanked hard. No one bought it, and Ubisoft lost, or THQ lost a lot of money.
Was that the UDraw tablet thing?
Yeah. the
Oh my
UDraw.
god, I have one of those. It sucks.
They lost a lot of money because of that. And because of that, and their games, I mean, Saints Row 3 kind of saved them, but not enough to keep afloat for too much longer. And they tanked. Unfortunate, because I love some of the games they made. But to say, yeah, not really tested, not really confirmed to be successful technology, don't really want to just say put all my money into that. I understand why Ubisoft's saying that. To say it's not a literal number, you could be a little bit more specific and not try and go back on your word just yet.
Well, okay, so forgetting the sell 1 million units before thing and not a literal number. Actually, if they sell 1 million units, why wouldn't they at least be interested? Like they're not putting money into into selling the units. They're putting money into making the games that would be supported by the units. I think that's worth looking into, if nothing else. At least getting interested in at 1 million units. Like that's all it says. Get interested.
Yeah.
I mean, how many fucking Sony Eye toys did they sell? Did they sell 1 million?
Yeah, I think it actually came with the PS3 at one point.
In the later models, yes.
Yeah. So technically, yes, they did technically
No, they
sell maybe
probably
close
did,
to a
though.
million. They probably sold close to 1 million. But I understand why they're a bit skeptical. Because, I have a screen perfectly fine right here in front of my face, which I can play games on. Why would I then want to have my screen and then another 2 screens in front of my eyes to play a game?
Because you can be immersed in the virtual reality of the Oculus Rift.
I have
Not
more
the Oculus Rift anymore.
the
Who bought
Facebook
that?
Rift.
Yeah,
Facebook.
the Facebook Rift.
Is that a
It's-
topic we're going to be discussing later?
We talked about it last week.
We did?
Yeah.
Was it that long ago?
Yes.
Oh my god. Moving
Anyway. Yeah.
Continue.
It's when I think of a game, there are very few games I think immersions first. RPGs, sure, really want to be immersed in an RPG. TF2 or what are the other games that they're going on with Oculus Rift? A horror game, sure, but besides those, not maybe a first-person shooter, maybe, but otherwise, I'd rather just play on my normal screen rather than having 2 or smaller screens that are independent of my mouse and my keyboard.
Mirror's Edge actually would be really cool with virtual reality. I think so anyway. I mean, if you're living under a rock, Mirror's Edge is a game where you parkour. Like the whole game is just running around the city doing parkour stuff. Actually, it's really fun. And I think that with an Oculus Rift, having the virtual reality, like you are running in the city and you can like look around and stuff. I think that'd be really cool.
Lava.
Okay, not really much to think about this, but I think the reason he said that specific number 1 million is because like it's a big number, so he wants to see the virtual reality get popular and everything, and also I kind of want to give him like little like support him. Like he's like they asked him the question, and or when he said he needs to sell at least 1 million units, was that like a dinner? I guess I think I don't know. Maybe he just said that on the spot because it's a big number, and back to what I said earlier, that he wants to see it gain popularity before people start thinking about making games for it.
Well,
Like I said, I understand the reasoning behind saying 1 million and then turning back and saying understand why it does actually sell 1 million units, why they can't at least start looking at the possibility of making games for it.
Nick,
Just,
can
you
just
cut
the
out a lot.
possibility.
You cut
Can-
out loud
can
there,
you-
Nick.
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, can you just kind of abridge that? I guess maybe if you can't recall it all and just do it again, please, Nick.
I was saying, forgetting the 1 million, and basically what I said earlier is like why they can't start getting interested in it after selling 1 million units.
I think they are interested. I just don't think they're at like a hard number. It's not literally 1 million, but like 950,000. Then I don't think they meant like million literally, that sort of thing.
No, of course not. I don't really think so. I think they're just saying we're going to be a bit cautious with this, maybe be a bit hesitant because this is new technology. And like I said, people don't like innovation in games all that much. They're very hesitant to try new things, and going with the making games on the Oculus Rift would be a big leap. It'd be something totally different. It'd be a huge investment for Ubisoft because this is something new that no one's ever done successfully before. And they're like, okay, we got to be careful if we do this. We want to make sure that people are actually interested, otherwise we're throwing money away.
Facebook is going to throw a lot of money away if this isn't successful.
Good. I
Is
I don't want Oculus Rift to fail because I think it's really cool. But on the other hand, I hate Facebook.
I
Everyone
sort of
hates Facebook.
just don't understand the like going back to the topic, the whole drama about it, because yeah, you don't want to spend a lot of money on something if it's not going to make you money. So of course they're going to say they don't want to get involved unless there are a lot that sell, unless there's an interest for it. There's no point in wasting money trying to make the thing. And if you guys have already gone over that point, I totally missed it, and I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Well, no.
We haven't gone over the drama of it yet.
Nah.
I think it's just that people like drama. I think that's one. And that $1 million is a lot, especially for something. The last time anyone actually tried VR was, or the, I just said earlier, Virtual Boy. The Virtual Boy. And yeah, kind of not a great reputation on the Virtual Boy. That was the last time anyone tried to do virtual reality home console. So it's still new technology, and if it's good or not is still debatable.
I just want to make a correction there for you. I'm not saying your point is bad. That's a really good point you just made. But the Virtual Boy was more 3D. Saying it was virtual is more of a marketing gimmick. Because virtual reality, like your direct actions, like moving your head, that's virtual reality. Virtual Boy was just kind of 3D. I'm not saying it's a bad point though, because what you made is a great point. It's excellent, and if it fails, if it's just another Virtual Boy, yeah.
It was like virtual reality for the time.
Yes, it will have been virtual reality for the. Yeah, actually, it is.
For the 80s, yeah, that was like high tech.
Whoa, 80s stuff. I didn't grow up in the 80s.
I know, it's past 2011. It was past 2011.
I was born in 97. I missed everything.
You really did.
Yeah.
Anyway, I say we move on.
Anyone else want to add anything? No? Okay, then we can move on. To the next topic, so says Miss Dizzy, Mr. Nick. So we move on to that GameStop is making a lot of money, and that GameStop's okay. I think they're okay. But
of course they make
GameStop.
a lot of money. They buy back your game for like $2 and sell it for like $20.
But besides that awful marketing to game, whatever, Xbox One PS4 launch helps GameStop haul in a total profit during the holiday quarter, which is 3 months out of a full year of $3.68 billion. Billion with a B.
Wait, Donut, wait. Virtual reality machines is topic number 4. Topic number 5 is UK developers finally getting tax breaks. Then you just skip to topic number 6.
You have an older copy of the topic list. I sent you a new one.
So it's your fault.
No, I sent you an updated version.
I didn't get a new one.
Did I forget to send out the updated version?
Yep.
Okay, well.
I don't mind, but I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't have an updated version either.
Yeah, I thought about it, while I was writing. I was like, do I really want to bring politics onto the show? Probably not the best idea. So I decided, no politics.
Oh, this is politics?
Fun. Technically, yeah, getting tax breaks politic-ish.
Alright, so, yeah. How about that GameStop, eh?
Making $3.68 billion in 3 months because of the Xbox One and PS4 launch. That's a lot of money. And they hit a full sales year of $9.04 billion.
I'm kind of surprised GameStop is still doing so well. I'm seeing GameStop probably going the way of Blockbuster, but it's doing better than ever, so I guess I'm just wrong on that.
Give GameStop maybe 5 to 10 more years. Whenever Google Fiber becomes like super popular, once internet speeds become like high for cost, then GameStop will probably go the way. But right now, internet costs a lot for not a lot of internet for download speeds. And games on new gen consoles, you kind of have to download a lot of them, and it takes a long time to download 22 gigabytes if you're only doing about 500 if you're doing 500 kilobytes or a megabyte a second.
Comcast speed, 1 kilobyte. Comcast speed is 1 kilobyte a second.
100 or 1?
1 kilobyte a second.
No.
Sorry, megabyte, not kilobyte.
Yeah.
Kilobyte is like... Kilobyte would be like...
Jesus.
I don't even know what kilobyte would be. Oh my god.
That takes
Megabyte.
that's
1 megabyte a second.
You wouldn't be on
24
here
seconds.
with us.
Yeah.
I am smart, aren't I?
Yes, you
Yes.
are.
So 1 megabyte a second. Still, that's slow.
That's very slow.
I'm tired today. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, I think once internet speeds get higher, Google Fiber, please come to California and Canada. Please, 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 I'll buy that in a heartbeat. Come on, a gigabyte down and up for $70 a month? Yes.
Would pay.
Huh? What, Nick?
I just said I would totes pay for that.
Oh yeah.
Totes.
I
Totes, my
like the
goats.
word totes. I don't know why. I don't say it very often, but I want to say it every time I say totally.
Well, see, Nikki, we heard you like totes, so we put some totes in your tote bag so you could tote totes while you tote totes.
I heard you like
dog,
totes.
Yeah.
Yo, dog. I heard yo and your dog like yo-yos. So we put your dog in a yo-yo so you can yo-yo your dog while your dog yo-yos.
We're talking about
Dog.
totes. Dog.
Hey,
Totes,
hey,
my goats.
Yo, dog. I heard you semen, so we put tiny bits in your semen so you could see while you see semen. What?
Thanks, Diz.
That's our Dizzy.
I have no idea what I
Okay,
just
then.
heard.
Speaking
Nah,
of
they're
goats, Goat Simulator. I just want to go off topic here because Miss Diz, I have to ask you about Goat Simulator because I didn't do it earlier on. But we're going off topic, but whatever. Goat Simulator, Miss Diz, please explain why this changed your life forever.
Well, it's just, the American dream, really like the worldwide dream, is to one day become a goat, and it's not really possible because we can't do the whole brain switchy thing yet, like in real life, but Goat Simulator provides an outlet for your most, your deepest, darkest goat-like wishes, and it's just, it's a really beautiful thing.
Zim, I'm stealing your girlfriend. She's too funny for you.
Damn!
Wow. Hope Zim heard that. Zim, she's gone.
He can't hear you.
Okay. He'll hear it later then, if he listens to this. But try and put us back on the rails of whatever we may have for rails. Cliff Bleszinski calls Notch a pouty kid for canceling Minecraft VR. What you think? Should Cliff Bleszinski shut up, or is he right?
And I'm telling Will's
I
parents
think-
that his son is a sexy sandwich.
Cool. Nick.
Okay, anybody calling Notch anything is automatically the worst human being in existence in my eyes, because Notch is an amazing man. Like, he is legend in the video game industry, and he's only been around for a few years.
But what do you think about him, about
I don't-
Bleszinski calling him like a pouty kid just because he canceled the Minecraft VR because he says that Facebook creeps him out? A little bit of backstory to this is that after Oculus Rift got bought out by Facebook, Notch canceled the Minecraft VR version of the game because he says that Facebook just creeps him out in general. Because of this, Cliff Bleszinski, former Epic Games developer, says basically that Notch is a bratty and petty kid, and that was a petty move for canceling the game.
I don't think it was a petty move at all. I think it was a very sound business decision.
Yeah, why does he care?
It's like the moment Oculus Rift went to Facebook, it was no longer the same vision that it was that Notch had for it, and that most gamers had for it at that point. It became the Facebook Rift.
Facebook Rift.
It wasn't for gaming anymore. Even if it was the exact same thing, and Facebook was going to use it for the exact same purposes, that's not how the public saw it. And just from the fact that the public saw it changing direction, even if it wasn't, public opinion is what sells things like that, especially stuff we've pretty much discussed as novelty. Like this VR stuff, it's novelty right now. And if public is saying that, yeah, this is just going to be the Facebook Rift now, then they're not going to buy it. unless Facebook really, really like somehow proves it to be like the best gaming machine. Like you can't live without it.
Also, Blazinski, you're cool. I mean, you make Gears of War, which is fun and all, but why do you care what he does with his game? He doesn't like the product that he was going to make it for, and then it switched, and we've seen that it's changing. We've seen it. Facebook's going to try and integrate, social things into the Oculus Rift, so why do you care, though, that he's canceling it? I mean, someone's going to make a VR mod, because it's Minecraft super moddable. You know what I mean?
Can I just point something out?
Go.
We were talking about how Disney had bought a YouTube company and like facing the Oculus Rift. I think that the bigger and more powerful and more wealthy companies are sort of just now starting to recognize the whole, I don't want to say technological revolution because that sounds too serious, but they're starting to like really try and get into things like video games and YouTube channels and stuff in order to keep their like businesses afloat. And I think it's really cool and also kind of terrifying. I wonder what the internet's going to be like in like 10 years.
Man, that internet's a thing, I think is what they're thinking.
Internet is relatively new. Like
It's only like 20 years old or 30 years old.
no, it's not.
Go back to the 90s.
That's not 30. Hold on.
Yeah, it's 2014. Go back 10 years, then go back another 10 years. Go about 24 years.
Don't you say it's 30? I was born in 91. Don't you?
Yeah, I know.
Don't you put numbers
24.
on me?
24 years. Don't worry, Diz. You're only not 22.
22.
You're 18 years young.
There is no consensus on the exact day when the modern internet came into being, but sometime in the early to mid-1980s is considered reasonable. From that point, the network experienced decades of sustained exponential growth as generations of institutional, personal, blah, 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 blah.
Anyway.
So, the 80s.
Yeah, so it's only 30 years old.
Yeah,
Thanks,
but compare that to, say, like, the car, or, I don't know, compared to other revolutionary technology.
Kind of two different pieces of technology, the
I know,
internet and the car.
but compare it to other revolutionary pieces of technology, it's relatively young.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think, is the future of the internet? What with all of the trying to stop the net neutrality and the SOPA and the Facebook sort of taking over the internet, the fact that you can share, like, porn on Facebook, there's a button for that shit. There are games you can't play unless you have Facebook, and then, like, Disney getting into YouTube, and YouTube doing all of their stuff, and Google eating everything. What do you guys think that the internet's gonna be like in the future? It doesn't have to be like 100 years from now. I mean, like, 10, 20 maybe.
I would
Google.
just initially like to pass that off to Lava. Give him the first shot at this.
Oh, go for it.
Virtual
Good idea.
reality porn.
Yes.
All my wants.
Virtual reality
You
porn.
met and exceeded my expectations. Thank you.
I think my answer is going to be similar but different. I'm going to agree with him, but I'm also going to add that Google, please stay the sort of champion that you've been of net neutrality. Please stay that person, because we need that. We need net neutrality. Otherwise, SOPA is going to pass. And in theory, the issue with SOPA was that, in theory, everything on the internet would be taken down because it's all technically copyrighted from something else. So
No
please,
originality on the internet, thank you.
yep. So that means Facebook would be gone, YouTube would be gone, anything that is a link basically would be gone because it's not technically yours because SOPA is awful.
There's not really a lot of originality anywhere. Not anywhere, but all these have been done before. Even like your favorite books have parallels to other books. If we start getting rid of everything because it reminds us of something else, there's not going to be anything left.
Right.
Yeah. What is the color red without the color blue?
What do you think, Nikki? Luna?
What
You
is-
had Luna.
I'm trying to think of something to compare porn to. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nick. I'm gonna think of something.
You could compare
Remember
it to
back
actual
in
sex.
The 1800s?
No,
He
When
hasn't
they
had
to
that.
write down
What?
their porn?
I'm sorry. Now I'm thinking of virtual reality porn. You go ahead, Nick. I gotta keep my breath steady. Hold on.
All I'm thinking is that there already is, but you guys don't
Oh
need to know about
my.
that.
Can I get some
Word.
links? I would like
Link.
some links.
Like,
I
please.
can, okay. Give me a second.
Yeah, don't put these in the
Yay!
YouTube video, please, Lumen. No,
won't.
this is not going
Do
to
it,
Lin
do
us.
it, do it, do it.
All I'm thinking about
I'm
is that.
cutting this out. Don't worry.
I'm all thinking about is that joke from Family Guy. Don't cut this out. I'm thinking about that
Oh.
joke from Family Guy where it's the Telegram sex line thing where it's like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That sort. If you don't know that, Google it. Don't know what that is. Google. Say the champion.
Google that shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that as long as there was like writing and the ability to draw, there has probably been porn. Like if I was a caveman, you could bet your sweet ass I'd be carving tits into my bedroom wall rock thing. Like I think that as long as there has been sexuality, there has been some form of porn. It's just that this is going to be the greatest porn because you could. It's like the money shot's actually happening, like in your hair.
Has anyone watched A History of the World Part 1?
No,
Because if you know, what do you mean you haven't watched History of the World Part 1 by Mel Brooks?
I haven't watched it.
Oh my god. Has Dizzy, Lava, Nick?
I
haven't.
don't think I have it.
I'm sorry.
Oh my. Oh, never mind. And none of you will get this reference,
Link.
but basically, this is not really porn per se, but I just thought it was kind of funny because it just popped in my head. Like, in the History of the World Part 1, the first few minutes, like the first few scenes is like about like cavemen and stuff, and like the first humans, and they kind of like rise out of the ground. It's Mel Brooks fashion stuff, you know, and there's like a sun rising, and then they just stand there, and then they start going, "Woo, woo, woo, woo," they start masturbating. It's no, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. Never mind.
So on topic,
Alright.
Notch
I
responded
heard
to
somebody
Cliff
say masturbating
Blazinski.
and got.
Does anybody else have anything to say about that? Really,
So on
aside
topic
No,
with
moving on.
Blazinski being kind of a douche in this
How did we
instance.
go from?
Next topic.
How did we go from Facebook to porn?
we'll just move on. Just always
Okay.
keep
Everything is
trucking.
porn.
Don't look back. Don't look
Next
back.
one's EA. This is a
No,
old friend.
No, there's actually I found a follow up. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
follow up to, which is not responding to Cliff Blazinski saying how I'm a man driven by principles, not capitalism. Good on you, Notch.
That is good.
Yeah, it's
Porn
good.
now?
Yes, porn now. Don't make that noise over again, please.
Luna, you're a
was
naughty
his porn
sandwich,
noise.
aren't you?
No,
So how about that topic, eh?
I mean, does anyone else want to say anything about Notch being
Sexy
cool sometimes?
topics.
Notch is cool, driven by principles, not capitalism. Good view to have, good motive.
True that.
Topic.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, our favorite people in the world, EA, and our favorite game delivery service in the world, Origin, is combining the two.
Origin.
EA Origin will stop selling disc-based games this week, technically, based on when this article came out. So yay, no more disc-based games will be bought and sold on Origin.
Which is probably the best idea.
Why the hell were there disc-based games being bought and sold on Origin in the first place?
Because you could go to GameStop, buy, I don't know, Dead Space 3, have the disc in your computer, and not take as long to. You wouldn't have to download the thing; it would already be on disc.
Yeah, but you'd have to go out to GameStop and get it.
I
Yeah.
gave you a very good reason. You were just being argumentative at this point.
Yes, I am actually. Actually, up in here in Canada, we don't even have GameStop. It's EB Games. Actually, they're the same company, just different names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Future Shop and Best Buy. No, Future Shop and Best Buy are actually two different things, because we have a Best Buy and we have Future Shop in Canada. Not here, we only
Canada.
have Future Shop. Canada, eh? Where things don't make
Maple
sense.
leaf and syrup.
Can we get
and
back on
hockey.
topic? This
Hockey!
hockey,
Yeah.
I don't care for hockey, actually.
Coffee.
Coffee's disgusting.
You shut up.
You shut up.
That's 2 shots. Take them.
I didn't. You didn't say shut
Luna.
up, and then you did, but you didn't say it all in one sequence.
Topics.
Yay!
Anyone else have anything to say about whatever we were talking about last? Because now I'm distracted by coffee.
Dead Space
EA
thing.
Origin.
Can't stop
Origin.
thinking about porn.
We're talking about Origin. Are we talking about Origin porn? Oh god,
No.
no, we're not. No, we're not.
Oh god, my
Does anybody have
Stop.
anything left to
Stop.
say about disc-based games not being sold on Origin?
Lava?
No, I don't really care
Okay.
about Origin.
Dizzy?
I don't see why
Oh.
they were selling in the first place.
I will say this:
Yeah.
Origin has the original Dead Space 1 for free right at this moment. I don't know if it'll be that way tomorrow, but if you're hearing this and you want to Dead Space, and I haven't already messaged everybody on my friends list about it, then go ahead and get it if you are looking for it. Because I did. I already played it, but I only rented it, and I like Dead Space 1. And
Buy it on console. If you can, buy it on console. It's way better because it doesn't have DRM.
But it's
If you-
free.
Yeah, no, but if you're not
It's free,
online,
though.
you can't play the game.
They're not online, they don't hear
Yeah,
this.
but if you can't afford the game or don't know if you're gonna get it, it's fucking free. Get the free
Okay.
thing. If you like it that much, go buy it.
Yeah. Okay. Do that. Topics.
So,
Moving on.
Gamers are not antisocial basement dwellers, study finds. What is this bullshit that you
So-
speak of, Donut?
It turns out
I'm
that
an
gamers
antisocial basement dweller.
are not always antisocial basement dwellers, so I find, and shows that we are actually highly social people. Which,
Bullshit.
Luna, what are you doing right now?
Homework.
Small question.
Go for
It
it.
says not always. Is there actual data on this? Because I could say the sky is not always blue because it was gray this one time. They could say that all gamers aren't basement dwellers because two that leave the house sometimes. What is the exact number here, or are they just talking about this one special shining golden individual that actually still has life?
I think there's numbers, but I think they're buried in the article thing.
Well, listen to this wide, varied survey of 378 gamers.
That's
not varied.
But that's like House
That's-
of Hellion.
That's
So many more people.
I think we actually have. I want to check. I think we have more.
We have
members than that.
420.
that's my
Jesus.
that's my high school. My high school actually has about that, yeah.
That was like that's less than my junior and senior classes combined of high school, because we had about 250 or so.
Darn it.
Class.
Article, you're failing me. I'm trying to convince the audience that gamers are not antisocial all the time, and you're failing me here. Failing me. Anyway, we're not always antisocial. We're actually kind of social some of the times.
I mean, that's true, but this article does not inspire much
Hope.
confidence.
Yeah. Get a bigger audience. That's all, or get a bigger test group. That's all I'm saying.
What do you think, Lava?
Oh, I'm kind of off topic, but I'm looking at the picture. Hopefully, Lunar, if you can, post the link of this article, the one we're talking about. Just looking at this picture, and the two screens on the left, they look kind of the same. Like, I don't know. I just.
I think they're all playing the same game.
I'm playing Halo, but the two screens next to each other look exactly this. Well, pretty much the same. I don't know, and just move on.
All right.
We're not all antisocial, I promise. Dizzy?
I'm anti-socialist. You guys are the only ones I talk to. Don't ask me.
Well, I said not all of us. It doesn't include me, or you, or
Well,
Lava.
I think Zim has since a couple. Maybe they're not all anti-social.
Look, we're not the greatest group of people to ask, but not all of us are.
But then there's Lunar.
And Luna.
I mean, a good example of it is like Hellion and Buttercup. I think when they're not playing TF2 like in the mornings, they're actually out doing stuff. They might know people.
What insanity are you speaking?
That might be complete bullshit. I may be wrong.
They're all made up.
I'm sure
Outside is
Buttercup
scary.
is flattered.
What, Dizzy?
Could you repeat that?
Said I think Buttercup is flattered. I know she listens to these things. She's probably the only one that does besides us. She's like,
Oh.
oh my god, I think I have friends.
She heard that
Dizzy,
part as
you're
well.
you're no longer Buttercup's friend. Not after that.
Oh,
I
sad.
take it back. You know you are, but that was mean.
She's her wife.
No, because when she gets on the computer, she's like, oh my god, I was stuck talking to Hellion all day. Don't ever let me do that again. That's
Then
what
she
I'm
does it
talking
tomorrow.
about. Then she comes on and talks to us like, oh my god, I've been talking to Hellion and it was fucking terrible. I'm sorry, Buttercup, I didn't mean it. Do you want to see nipple? I'll show you nipple.
What a lucky wife you have, Miss Diz.
All the
I'm
men
the
in the
lucky
room
one.
went silent after that.
Oh.
It was great.
Topics.
Topics.
Don't die on us, Diz. We need you. Let's give her a second.
We
Let her
lost
breathe.
her. We lost her.
Inhale.
I will raid the next topic.
Raid?
I'll
You wanna raid
raid it. I've been
Okay, go
playing too
for it.
much Rust.
Wait,
Uh,
which topic?
I haven't been playing Rust at all. I've been watching some of.
Nick
I
is-
see new Chinese esport.
Okay, good, because that's the last topic I had. Go for it. Read it.
New Chinese esports organization which assesses young players formed.
Dizzy.
Echo.
She's
echo,
still dying.
Echo.
Oh. Did she fall asleep on her talk button?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mumble is not responding and shutting down.
Oh dear.
It's not good.
What do we do?
Um,
Whoa,
Come
wait! Here it is!
Yeah.
Thank
Cut to
fucking Jesus.
commercial.
Commercials.
Butt hats.
Sell
Sell
hats.
hats.
Brought to you by TF2. TF2 sponsor us, please. Keep this in, Luna. Anyway, Nick, read.
is Dizzy joining us for this? I'm actually confused right now. Or is her thing
My
broke?
mumble thing, like, blacked out or went all, like, white and was like, Mumble is not responding because you insulted Buttercup, so you better go in the corner and, like, flog yourself. And I was like, okay, Mumble. But then it started working again. So everything's okay!
Okay. Well, I was just reading the title of it, really. So, Chinese esport organization looking into actually scouting people, it looks like, for possible, probably Dota 2 and LOL. More than likely. StarCraft.
Insert the Koreans are good at LOL and
This is
StarCraft
Chinese.
joke. Oh. Darn it! Now I sound racist. Sorry.
Oh,
Good
wait,
job,
I was right. Look, Dota 2, Hearthstone, and League of Legends. Oh.
Oh.
Why is Hearthstone so popular?
It's so
I need
good.
to play that.
It's so good. It's free.
I
And
need
it's
to
so much fun.
play it.
It's so much fun.
How is it already this famous?
It's so much fun. If Hex is close to being a Magic competition, Hearthstone is Magic competition.
Oh, okay.
It's really good.
Were you saying something, Lava?
Nothing really, you know.
He's like, it's gone.
I lost it.
I wonder how
That's
young
sorry.
they're training these players to be at. Know
Well,
what I mean?
it's China, so,
Young.
out the womb.
No. When they're a sperm. Or young, I think. It's cool. It's good to see esports getting, more credibility in some ways, training players, quotation players.
Speaking of esports, and this is going to be off topic except for the fact that I'm talking about esports. Every Tuesday night, I watch a stream where hosted by this guy called Ryozilla. Every Tuesday night, he and about 15 others get together and play a game of Mafia. Does anybody know how Mafia is played? Like an actual, not like a video game Mafia. It's where they all get on Skype. They can look at each other's faces, and they try to pick out who's
Killer.
who's
got
the
it.
killers. Yeah.
Yeah. It
That
sounds very
sounds
difficult. Yeah.
It is extremely difficult. It's all a game about being able to tell who's lying and who's telling the truth, and basically trying to either lie your way up to being able to kill everybody, or figure out who these lying bastards are and get them out. And it is an amazing game to watch every Tuesday.
Sounds interesting.
I would
It's
love
just
to
how you
see
do
that
it.
as an esport, though. They call it an esport, and I don't know if it's an actual, if it's got any sort of like you can tell LOL that I mean, League of Legends is an esport. There's no doubt about that. There's enough people that play it, and they got an organization. I'm not sure if this does, but if it doesn't, I think it should, because this takes much more skill, and it takes so much more skill, I believe, like in terms of intellectual detective work, I guess you could say. And I really think it deserves kind of some credit as an esport.
Yeah. It's just how do you do that over Skype?
Oh, it's amazing. I'll send you a link later if you want. They've
Please.
recorded some of them. I'll send you some.
So I
It
know-
takes them like between like an hour and a half to like, I think the first game took 3 hours.
So I know who Ryozilla is because he does a thing with a guy on what's his name? They do a role play together. I don't remember his name.
ITMEJP.
JP, that's it. JP. They do role play together, and it's really cool. It's super
I'm so
funny.
tired of the
Go watch
both
it.
of them.
Go watch it. JP and Ryozilla. Cool guys. But yeah, cool. On topic, esports is getting more credibility, which is cool. Don't wonder how young they're recruiting people, but not me to judge how the Chinese do. You know what I mean?
You know, and this is a much further stretch than I was just saying. Speaking of ITMEJP, he does a lot of D&D stuff.
He does.
Would D&D ever be like an esport?
How could it be an esport though? There's no like.
I can't imagine it ever being a sport, but I could see it being like not televised, but like streamed, because it is a lot of fun. But it's more like listening to an audiobook than it is playing a sport, you know?
Yeah.
I know the guys at Penny Arcade, every PAX, they do like their D&D thing with Chris Perkins. But yeah.
What do you think, Lava?
I don't really pay attention to like the League of Legends or any of that stuff really, so I can't really say much about it. But I guess since its popularity is going up, and yeah, I don't know where else going with that actually. Yeah.
I think on a deeper question here, what do you think of esports gaining ground, gaining credibility as actual sports? What are your views and opinions on that as about esports?
I think it's a good, like, personally I think it's a good thing that, because video games, like, people have like football, like gamers need their own thing similar to sports. So I guess esports can be their thing. Like, I'm glad that it's just gaining popularity and everything.
As long as there are groups like HoH, plug there, who don't take things so seriously, I think that it'll be cool. But if people only start playing games in order to be good at, like, just super good at them and super hard about it, that kind of makes me sad. Because there's still places to fuck around, I think it's cool.
I think that's kind of how I see League of Legends, though. That's kind of why I stay away from it, because if you're not super good at that game, you're nothing.
Even if you are super good at the game, they're
true.
going to chew you out, man.
That's why I quit. I quit.
Yeah. I'm going back, though. I'm going to take the dive. I don't care. I'm going to try it again.
And I can understand. I don't mind that. I have no problem with that. It's just not my cup of tea. If you're going to go into a game and like League of Legends, and you know what you're getting into, and you want to be the best you've ever been at any game and make it League of Legends, go for it. Full power to you. This is not for me.
Yeah. I think it's cool that esports is becoming more popular as an actual sport, because it is. I mean, if you've ever seen like a something that Husky Starcraft when he commentates over StarCraft, like pro gameplay, those guys are amazing how fast they have to think and on their feet and do strategies and build orders and that whole thing. That's cool. Maybe less on the whole professional FPS players, but like on the RP or on the RTS and like the MOBA players, those are really cool to see. And fighting game players, of course.
I'm surprised fighting games didn't get the first esports big recognition thing.
Yeah, I think it's because it's really hard to get into or fighting games, and it's a little bit easier, I think, to get into an RTS or a MOBA. Just a little bit. Luna? I think he's still away. Well, then, everybody, looks like we might get a special bonus video because Luna's off apparently eating apple braid. But guys,
He will never live that down.
no, he won't.
Fuck
I won't let him
that
live
apple
now.
braid.
If we ever get popular enough to make shirts, first shirt, apple braid. But guys, thank you as always for listening to us ramble on about whatever we talk about on our HoH Cast. This has been episode 7, everybody. 7 episodes already, hopefully, and there will be more, of course. But until then, we want to thank Mr. Lava for being back. Thank you for coming back, Mr. Lava.
Thank you for having me. I had a good time.
Thank you as always to Miss Dizzy, Mr. Nick, and Mr. Luna, who's not here right now. But thank you guys for always joining me on this crazy road trip that we have.
No problem.
I have become the goat.
She is the goat.
I am the goat.
We'll let you go back to your goat simulator, Miss Diz, and let you keep discovering all the answers of the universe and life itself.
I kind of want.
Kind of want it now?
I kind of want it because Dizzy is she's the best promoter for that game I've ever heard so far.
Goat simulator, go buy it, $10.
Actually,
Good.
if you look on the Steam page store of it, it's got some crazy stuff.
Have you seen
hold
the
up.
trailer for Goat Simulator?
No.
It's like the Dead Island trailer,
What?
But
Where it was-
better.
where it was super serious and like nothing at all that represents the game. It's amazing. Go watch it. After you're done listening to this, go watch the Goat Simulator trailer. It's awesome. But guys, thank you as always for listening to us. I am still Donut Cop. With Miss Dizzy,
Bye.
Mr. Nick, he's cutting out. But we'll move
No,
on.
I said I'm not going to be a goat.
No. You don't want to be a goat? Bah. Mr.
But you're
Luna.
a sheep.
Mr. Luna. Shut up, I hate you, Donut Cop. That's what he sounds like. And our super special guest, Mr. Lava, thank you for being back here, as always.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And goodbye, I guess. Yep.
Goodbye.
See you later.
Nah. No, it's a horse. Darn it.